Hey, welcome to your early Monday morning Badger Brief, filing at 9:15:25, September 15th, 25th. I just want to, Joel and I filed, so for the record, Joel and I filed a full brewery report last Wednesday. You can find that on the same YouTube that you're here or the same Facebook that you're watching this on. But I wanted to jump on to give a couple updates that happened during the weekend that are big that we talked about. We talked a little bit about at the last brewery brief, so I'll bring up Gnarly Cedar, y'all. Gnarly Cedar opened this weekend. Remember, Gnarly Cedar is the brewery that was attached basically to winery, and now they've moved out to their own new place now, and in Wrightstown, right downtown there, and apparently right on the river. Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. I hear green. Let's see here. What is it? Discover Green Bay. My bad, my bad. Put out some pictures on their Facebook. Check it out, y'all. Head over to Discover Green Bay and like them, please. And shout out to them for being on the ground there and getting the pictures. Because I don't think Gnarly's put any pictures out just yet. I bet you that's working. But they had clearly had a busy weekend. So as you can see here, y'all. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. As you can see here, they had music out there and a really, really good crowd. It looks like Wrightstown is excited about Gnarly Cedar. So check out Gnarly Cedar, y'all. It's in Wrightstown, Wisconsin. You can see there by the proximity with the map there. Almost, in between Green Bay and Appleton. But it would be a wonderful stop to and fro when you go and see Packers or all that. I'm not sure about food there, but obviously they have their beer there. And yeah, as the picture showed, they had a good time. It was great, and it looked like it was successful. Also, I think I saw in a thing that they still have some beer left, y'all. Y'all didn't exhaust all the beer, so I think you can roll into Gnarly Cedar. I believe that they said that they started. Actually, let's not believe. Let's go here real quick while I'm on here. No rush. Let's find what they're saying on their Facebook page. They've been really they've been great about keeping everybody updated. So that was from 11 to 6 last night, y'all. They put here. Let's see. Um, it was a little bit ago, but I believe I read that they're open now. They are fully open, full hours. Okay, so I can't find that post. Maybe it was somewhere else. So let's see what the hours say here. So it says Monday they're closed. But it also says that Tuesday they open at 3 to 9, Wednesday 3 to 9. So the weekdays 3 to 9, and then Saturday 11 to 9, and then on Sunday 11 to 6. So that being said, y'all, Gnarly Cedar, the latest Wisconsin brewery to open in 2025. So good luck to them. Good luck to them. We have an update on Mobcraft too. Mobcraft, y'all, is obviously for folks in Wisconsin. We know Mobcraft, storied history, started in Madison, moved to Milwaukee, was closed last year and was bought this year. And we were hoping for a spring opening, but from reliable sources tell the Badger Beer Report that there was a lot of red tape, a lot of paperwork that it was there. What we're hearing is that the paperwork is messy and the permits and all the different things, which is interesting because Mobcraft was an existing brewery and they're just trying to open that up. So that's just interesting. But maybe eventually that'll come out. What happened. But what we're hearing now, y'all, is that they are soft opening or something. And the reason why we are, we can be a little vague about this because as you see, Wisco Hoppy Couple. If y'all beer fans, follow them. They're Joel and I met them at Delta Beer Company this year. They're excellent and they're fun. But also they get around to a lot of breweries, and if you're a brewery traveler, you'll probably want to follow them to see what's going on. They're very personable, so hit them up in the DM if you want to do that too. But they put out there We enjoyed some pizza and some beer at the reopened Mobcraft. Oh, really? Okay. So then I went in Facebook today. I was searching Facebook Mobcraft because actually I was actually trying to get to their webpage, just or their Facebook page to see what's up. And this post from Terry Bunch, who I have no idea who it is, but he says you have no idea how happy I am that Mobcraft. He says on his Facebook, you have no idea how happy I am that Mobcraft doors are open again. Mostly guest beers at the moment due to licensing nonsense. See, that's but they're open. And again, happy alien. I guess he's an alien. Terry is. At or maybe is that? Oh, the aliens in the picture. Duh. Um. Oh, Terry runs around with an alien. Is that the? Is that where? Okay, cool, cool. Figuring this all out myself early this Monday morning. Um, so Terry was there September the 12th. So Terry was there on what is my little man? Terry was there on Friday. So, and I think the Wisco Hoppy Company couple was there maybe on Friday too. I'm not sure when this post was. I remember I saw it um on Saturday. So they probably were there on Friday too. Apparently, Mobcraft is open, guest taps. They haven't said anything publicly. So, that being said, um, you know, see what you if you're close and you're interested, head down, or wait for the formal. Hey, we're soft opening. I think a lot of times breweries just like open. They just literally just open the doors. Don't tell anyone. See who comes in, and then that's how they start to work the kinks out on who's what's going on, their systems, all those things. So this is fully understandable, and it happens a lot, y'all. Actually, we're just on it, and we're just telling y'all about it. So Mobcraft, y'all. Um, yeah, Mobcraft appears to be open. No hours said. I would just, if you're close, maybe stop in. But I would generally be a holding pattern if you're like, further away like me and you're really interested in going in to see what's up. I would hold on all kinds of plans to go there because there's just nothing. They're not saying anything publicly. And we're only getting reports from beer people. So who knows what those hours are. So don't it's not reliable at all. And quite frankly, if they didn't say anything publicly, they probably don't want a whole bunch of people in there, if that makes sense. So, what I mean, they're just trying to test the system out before they really like, say, hey, we're soft opening or hey, we're open, y'all. They might just slam the doors open, like we've seen, a bunch of breweries do. We've seen a bunch of breweries, soft open, like we saw Vault, soft open. I think we saw Fond du Lac Brewing soft open. We saw Gnarly Cedars just blank, just watch those doors open. Hey, we're open. So there's different ways to do this. So this is the way that Mobcraft is choosing. So we're going to respect that, but at the same time, we're excited. So I'm going to report it. So but again, be wary going into Mobcraft until we see something publicly. Uh, so yeah, and that's where Mobcraft is. Just for record, obviously it's in Milwaukee for all of us, but that's where Mobcraft is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing something publicly from them. So Lombardi, who's been out publicly recently a lot, talking about and saying that they're going to be, they might soft open next week actually. So Monday, they talking this weekend, So not sure, but during the process of opening, obviously they are hiring. So if you're a beer person or maybe not even a beer person, I would check their listings. I would shoot them an email. And they probably, they're looking for people. They're young business. All young businesses are looking for people at the moment. I would also shout out to Gnarly Cedar if you're near there, and I would also shout out to Mobcraft if you're a beer professional or a restaurant professional or what is it, a customer service professional or hospitality. There you go, hospitality professional. And you're near and you're looking for something. All these places are looking for people for sure. But Lombardi specifically though, in the old City Lights building, y'all taking over, coming in with a big football heritage history name and some beers that are going to be named after Packers. So there's a lot of buzz around this one, and they are hiring people, and they might be opening softly this weekend. So keep in tune. They've been very public about their movements as far as opening goes. So follow them on Facebook. and I believe IG too. They do make some announcements for all your Lombardi news. They've been really again upfront about it. So um, banking on their continuing that, and hopefully this weekend we get something from them. And lastly, but not leastly for me, the closest brewery to my house will soon be Youngblood, and things have started to ramp up at the construction site. We talked a little bit about it on the brewery report, but I wanted to accent a little bit more. Things are ramping up there. You know, they got now they got the fence around the whole thing, and it's just coming along here. If you're unfamiliar with this project, Youngblood Brewing in Madison, Wisconsin, has two locations now: King Street and is it North? On the north side, but North Street, I think it is. I'm not sure where they're in with like they got a little tap house with a coffee house and a bakery, which are all fantastic. All three of them are bangers. So you like coffee, you like bakery. Is I think it's Bloom Bakery has a little setup there, a little pop up there, but it's not a pop up; it's permanent, I believe. And then Youngblood has one there too. So Youngblood has that, and they have King Street right under the Capitol, basically. They are making this facility as their production facility because they're brewing somewhere else now. And I don't know, it looks like you build this from scratch. It looks like it's going to be the main hub of Youngblood. I know nothing about that, but I'm just speculating there. And it's going to be right across the street from they're building a ice hockey arena, like right there, right in this new development. What do they call them? Subplot. So, I mean, there's a Merida there, and there's a nice little up and coming development there, housing, residential development. And so the Youngblood's planting their seeds there, or their foundation there, literally and figuratively. And as you could see, it's coming up pretty nice. And this is where Youngblood is relatively toward going to be relatively, with respect to Madison and the lakes and all that. So, yeah, so really excited about Youngblood. Stay here for all your Youngblood updates. Because this is going to be close. It's one of my favorites. Kyle and I, the brewer, go way back. So I'm really excited about this and what's going on with him. And lastly, before I get out of here, we will, these are the announcements for the future, y'all. And pretty exciting stuff here, but outside of Lombardi and Mobcraft, which Mobcraft is going to be off this list pretty soon, it seems like, and Lombardi too. So those two will be on. And after that, y'all, we can look at we can start to really closer look at Boulder Junction and Tailwinds. Word on the street is, and reliable sources tell us that they're close as far as advancing to open. They're doing kind of the same things at the same time. So really the key for both of them is when brewing starts. So when we hear that brewing has started at either one, we can start to make plans to visit or and all that. But the excitement is building here at Badger Beer Report for both of them. If y'all follow us, y'all know we love Border Junction. I'm going to try to make it, or we love the, you know what I mean, the prospects of what's going on up there. And I'm going to make a trip up there, hopefully either right before they open, when they open, or soon after. It's going to be one of those three windows. But since the window of when they're opening and going to be complete, it keeps moving. Word on the street is they're just having a lot of construction issues that are beyond their control, because they really wanted to open up in August. That's what their whole thing was. They wanted to open up in August since years ago. But I don't know if y'all know about that story. You can check our social media, especially specifically our Spotify, where Joel did an interview with Ian and Tracy from Boulder Junction. They talked about all the different things that were going on, how it started, and all that. It's a fabulous, fantastic story, and it's still evolving because they're not open yet, and they're just having little issues that are just adding up, and they're just working through each one. So they will be open. My prediction is before Thanksgiving, hopefully, for sure, hopefully before Halloween, because again they really wanted to. And then I have nothing on Tailwinds, for the record. Nothing. We don't have any, besides the fact that they're kind of tied in with Boulder. So let's see And then both of these Main Street breweries that I talk about, I'm going to put out a video soon, y'all, about how I love the Main Street breweries in Wisconsin specifically, and I'll talk about some and give you some examples and show you and all that. But these are two ones here, so I'm really excited about that. So on that note, I'm getting out of here. This was the Badger Beer Brief for 9/15/25. We talked about Mobcraft opening. We talked about, oh, I'm sorry, we talked about Gnarly Cedar opening. Gnarly Cedar is open, y'all. I'm in Wrightstown. We talked about Mobcraft soft opening or something. The doors are open. People are saying it, but they're not talking publicly. So, you know, grain of salt there. But soon, clearly soon. Um, and Lombardi is them. They're saying next week. They're saying this Friday. So let's see. Hopefully everything goes well there. And then I updated Youngblood, which is not going to be this year. So thank you for checking in with us for the Brewery Brief. Joel and I will not be filing a formal one this week, I don't believe, because this is part of that. But y'all enjoy the new breweries that are out there, and we will be back. I will be back probably next week we'll either have a brief or full report next week. Because we're gonna have either we might have Lombardi and Mobcraft, two breweries in Milwaukee opening up this weekend. So if that happens, we will be on the scene. We will be on the scene. Maybe not be on the scene. Maybe be on the scene for either one, actually. But at the very least, we will report to you when they open, if they open, and what's going on with that. So timely too. So we won't have to wait 2 weeks. I'm starting this new Badger Brief thing so that we can jump on and let y'all know, give you all timely updates. So the end of this timely update is here. And so check out our Spotify, y'all. If you're not on our Spotify, please check the Spotify, go there like that. Everything that we do ends up there eventually. We do a lot of live stuff. So sometimes things come out live like this, and then we'll end up on Spotify. This won't end up on Spotify. This will end up on our new TikTok, y'all. Y'all on TikTok? We're there. We're gonna have briefs and little cuts and clips there. Sometimes once we get a following, and y'all, responding there, we'll be going live there once we get enough followers. And also we'll have some TikTok exclusive, comments and questions. We comments and opinions over on TikTok. So follow us on TikTok, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Spotify. And on that note, y'all, I will see y'all soon. Yeah, probably not live. Oh, no. Friday on Tapped. We haven't had it on Tapped, I think, in 2 weeks now. So I missed last week. So I will probably have it on Tap this week. Letting y'all know what's on tap. And I'm actually thinking about expanding that a little bit to on tap and what's going on, so that we can highlight some of the Lyndon and I stopped doing events when Badger Beer Report started, an event show. So I think I'm going to combine some of the events, like one or two events, big ones, into the what's on tap, like anniversary parties and big festivals and things, so that so we have reminders of the things that are going around in the state of Wisconsin. So because here at the Badger Beer Report, y'all, we like to drink. We like to promote drinking local, and we like to drink local ourselves. And when we're out on the road, y'all,